Hello everyone, this video is to help one of our traders decide where to invest. Actually, he was holding on to 4 shares. He had Canara Bank, Indian Hotel, and Coal India, and also Ashok Leyland. And Ashok Leyland got stopped out, and so the funds are left from the Ashok Leyland sale. He's got some money left, and he's trying to figure out where to invest that. Now, I thought I'd do this video so to help him, and then for everyone else to get an idea of how I look at the markets and how we can take some steps moving forward. Okay, so let's look at, so what I'm suggesting is that for new traders to stick with just 3 trades, not go beyond 3, 2 or 3 at the most. And more than 3 becomes difficult to manage and to, it becomes too much to manage. And also you're working with a small account, and this person is dealing with about 3,000 rupees only, and investing only about 1,000 into each one. So it's difficult to make profits and go beyond the taxes that you end up paying. So you really need a little bit more than that to get you over that hump. But this is a good amount to practice with. 3,000 is a good amount to start with and to practice with. And so this is practice time. So where should he put in that the rest of the funds in the 3 that he has available? Can he put it into any of these, or should he just wait until he gets rid of one of these? Okay, so Canara Bank, I'm zooming out now and looking at the bigger picture here. Okay, if you notice, Canara Bank from the moving average is the 200, the 60 and the 20 past the 200 at around this point, December 2020. And so it's been on an upward trend, except right here, around, over here, July of 22, this year, July, is when both the 20 period and the 60 period went below the 200. You see that? Okay, so, and it's been holding steady like that for a while, and then finally it came out of that trend. So it looks like we're coming out of that trend, but then all of a sudden we had last week or last 2 weeks of the downtrend in the US market that pushed it down. Look at that. And it caused this to reverse. So what I would do regarding Canara Bank, I would wait until 2 things. See this resistance line? I would wait until this resistance is crossed. And hopefully when that resistance is crossed, this 20 period moving average would be above the 60. So I would wait until that happens, okay? The overall long-term trend does look good. See that? Okay, the overall long-term trend does look good, but in a shorter sense, I would wait, okay? I would wait until, I would wait until you get the price above this resistance level, and then also check to make sure that the 20 is above the 60. Okay, so that's what I would do with Canara Bank. Just stay where you are, and once it goes above, you can look at adding something else. So the next is Indian hotels. All right, is Indian hotels worth getting into right now with additional funds? All right, that's the question of the day. Here we are. Look at this. All right, so it's been on an uptrend for some time now, all the way from we're looking at 2021 onwards, right? That April 2021. So it's quite a long time of an uptrend. Very nice uptrend. If you really wanted to calculate how far it went from that time period till till the current price, it would be about 200%. Okay, so not bad, very good. See that? So it's, but during that time there's a lot of ups and downs, but if you were to hold on, you would do pretty good. Okay, or you can grab any of these upward swings as well. So right now, what about now? Can he enter with this? Now here's what I would do. Now he's right now below his entry point right now. Okay, and what I would do is with this one, The moving averages are looking good. And what I would do is I would wait until first, let me see how much of a from his entry all the way to the all-time high, you're looking about 9%. Okay, 9%. Yeah. So what I would do is I would wait until he crosses the entry level. All right. Once his entry level is crossed, I think that may be a good place to step in with some more funds, and then you can look at exiting at the all-time high. I would put 354 as a target to get out and take about 9% and get out of that trade Indian hotels. Now, if it crosses above still, then you can decide to get in afterwards. So this is something that I would look at. It looks positive enough. All right. Yeah. But you'll notice that today there was a bit of a yeah, it gapped down, but then it's pushing its way back up again. So I would say once your entry is crossed, that's one that is worth getting back into. All right, or adding more into. Coal India is the next one. Look at Coal India and looking at a long-term trend. Here is when, here's where there was some trouble here. And it's been staying pretty close to the 200 all this time. Look at that. Except now, see that? Except now, at this point, around May 22. So 2022 is when Coal India really began to take off, and it's had a better trend. And of course, in the last few weeks, we know that the dip that everybody has been facing is right there. That dip. All right. So what would I do? Well, here also, and then his all-time high is way up there, so there's a lot more to go. Now there will be resistance along the way, but the all-time high seems to a very powerful resistance. And so what I would do with this also is I would wait until this resistance is crossed, 242.25. See that resistance level right there? I would wait until that resistance is crossed, then I would enter there. Okay, so why is that? Well, because you don't know what's going to happen. See, this may be just going up and down between these two levels right here, or even between these levels right there. See, and so if you get in right there, it might be ready to swing down again, down to this support level. So instead of doing that, I would wait until this is broken through before entering with more funds. That's Coal India. Okay, and as I said here as well, this is something that you could get into once your entry level is crossed. That may be a possibility, because see, again, what if it turns down again after hitting this resistance? Well, then you still end up with how much? You still end up with about 4 to 5% right there. If not, if it goes through all the way to the all-time high, you're looking at about 10%. Okay, so that's a possibility. That's a possibility that I would suggest right there. Now, Ashok Leyland had already, the 20 had gone below the 60, and today also it's moving down. So that's something that I would say, well, put it on the bottom of your list. And then NHPC. All right, NHPC is something else that he's been looking at, and this one also, you see, it faced the resistance near the all-time high, and it dropped down. So, but then the moving averages are looking good, and what I would do with this one is to see if this level here acts as a good support, and if it continue, and if it decides to come back up again. If it does, you're looking at, if you enter at that level there, you're looking at about 10% gain up to the all-time high. All right, that's the way I look at it. Okay, next one is Federal Bank, which has been doing pretty good as well. And this is someone else's name, but this person is not into this one yet. Tasi is not in it. And but then look here. All right, so this one is looking good. And yeah, so this is something you can actually enter once this resistance is broken through. If somebody wants to enter, this is good. See, it's facing another resistance right there. Look at this. I will show you. I'll put a line there, and I'll show the resistance here. See that? Several times that that level right there could not be crossed. So that's a resistance right there. So I would wait until that resistance is crossed to jump in. All right. Now, if you do get in at that point, what is the possibility? Well, up to the all-time high, you're looking at about 5 to 6%. Okay, not bad. All right. So this is what I'm looking at right now. And if you look at the movement for Nifty overall, today it gapped down. You see that? It gapped down today, but then it's on the way up, but we'll see what happens with this one. All right, I hope this benefits you, and have a good day, and I hope you're trading well, and yeah, may it be a blessing for you. Thank you. God bless you.